Good evening, everyone. It's Jade from the Fae, the Sister, and everything else. Please remember to follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will start doing readings more on YouTube. I'll also put up some cleansing meditations for you all on YouTube as well. That may not go onto my Facebook page. So while I wait for a few of you to join, I am going to quickly share out. Hey, Melissa, how are you, hon?
Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette.
Well, do you know, I am Jade's uncle, but I'm in my sanctuary tonight, which is dedicated to Native Americans. So I hope you have a good evening. And I hope we have a good evening.
I'm sure we will. We've got some lovely people coming in. Hiya. I'm good. Thank you, Melissa. It's lovely to have you here to share the energy tonight. Just give me a couple of seconds. I'm just putting it into a few groups. The whole reason I'm restarting my lives, and I will do them more regularly, is because I've had a few private messages about it. So I will be back doing them regularly. So just bear with us, and we'll do them as regular as possible. But having a 2-year-old doesn't always make life easy.
And she won't listen to me and let me tie her up and gag her. Good evening, Alison. Yeah.
Okay.
And I hope everyone you enjoy yourself tonight. As I say, I've only done this a few times with Jade. I let Jade take the lead. But I'm a spiritualist medium, and Jade sat in my circle and sits, and she does a lot of stuff, as you do know about her and her cards. Yeah.
Right, guys. I have finished sharing. If you would like a full reading, please. A mini read, please donate. If you'd like just one card, whoever puts it first, I will do it for. Jeanette, as you're first.
Oh.
Jeanette, you need to work on forgiving yourself. You're a child of the moon card, which is all about forgiving yourself and understanding that it's easy to forgive everyone else, but it's a whole lot harder to forgive yourself. And this, through forgiving yourself and understanding, will allow you to move forward. Does that make sense what I'm talking about, Jeanette? Because I don't want to go too in detail on this one on the live. Brilliant.
Hi, Susan from Ireland.
Hey, Sue. Long time no see.
Right.
Melissa would like a card.
Jeanette said you make sense, so.
Brilliant.
Who's next?
Melissa for a card.
Yeah.
If you donate, you'll also get mediumship of Mark DeVille. Otherwise, it's just one card readings to begin with until I get some donations. And then you get more of a reading of me, and you also get your mediumship done by Mark DeVille. Melissa, I've got Cry for Nature. So whatever it feels that you have lost within yourself, it isn't lost. It has just been put to one side to allow you to deal with the situation in front of you, which at the time seems like such a massive loss to you. But it is okay and it will come back. It is just because at the moment you're not using this. Does that make sense, Melissa?
Is that having to wait for?
Right. Brilliant. I'm glad that makes sense, Melissa. Alison.
Alice Collins, new viewer.
It's time to tell your story. There has been so much you have gone through to get to the point you're at, to understand things in your unique way and have understanding of the things around you in the way that you do, and to allow yourself to empathise with other people in the level that you can. By telling your story, you will enable others to learn, and through learning how you got through it, it will help many people. And I feel like, again, this is something quite private, so I feel like you might want to write the book almost anonymously. Does that make sense? So,
is that Alison you're talking to?
Yeah. In your... Hold on, sorry, I'm just asking for better wording for you. I feel like in your mid-20s, you went for a scenario that's quite personal. Do you know what I'm talking about, Alison? Hi, Teresa. And I feel like it went on for a couple of years. No. On this one, I'm going to hand you over to Mark and see.
Oh, really?
And see if Mark can get wording that we can use on a live, honey.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I'm just going to tune in. I'm a spiritualist medium, Alison. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Have a person in spirit that comes in close. Yeah, you do you know what? Come and talk to me, please. Come close. Right. You're a very private person. All I need you to do is say yes or no. I don't understand, Alison, okay? Even as I'm talking, just put yes or no. I don't mind. Because then I'll go back to spirit and find out. But I just get at the moment where you are within yourself. It is a good place. You're very curious now. And that's what I'm getting is that you're more curious now about life and looking outside of where you've been, almost as if you've been like you've lived with your head under the covers, but things have happened around you. Nothing bad, nothing good. Just you had some experiences, and now you want to look for yourself. and start seeing for yourself. Would you understand that? And also, I've got a grandmother in spirit with you as well. Okay, to stand with you, because I know it's not exactly, but I'm trying to put in the words that you can accept or understand. But you are psychic. There's no two ways about it. It's just that there's a lot of things. That's all right. You don't have to know your grandparents. I know one of them's been close to you. Your mum's mum has been close to you. Because I feel you've been alone, but not in a bad way. Does that make sense? It's like it's something that's normal to you. You know, you've lived a singular life. Do you understand? Yeah, and this is why I got that thing, the distance around you, like a wall around you. Nothing bad, just matter of factly, you matter of fact about your life, and now you want to go and have a look at other things. But you've always had a gift. I can tell you, you haven't even been the odd one out. You know, you haven't even been the odd one out because you're like super normal, but you're not. To people, you are. But you've never been normal, sorry. Just that you've just been you in your own special place and own way. And I feel as a spirit are now beginning to move around you and start pushing you forward. It's time for you to start your journey. Okay? Can you take that, please? And also, I'm told there's an anniversary of a passing around, please. I don't know if it's just gone or if it's coming. But there is anniversary of a passing, and near it is the anniversary of a birthday as well. You might have to look it up, but yeah. Okay. Our birthday's just gone. Oh, thank you. That's right. And but now that you're starting out on your journey, and it really is your journey now, don't be afraid to be inquisitive or to ask questions if you don't understand something. But yeah, it's a good. You're starting a good journey. Okay. And I'll leave that with you. I hope you're happy with that. All right. Bless you.
Would anyone else like a card? You're more than welcome, Alison.
Yeah, I'll explain something to some of you that it's not. That sometimes it don't work, the card. Sometimes you get people as a medium and you can't give them nothing for some reason. You don't gel. The vibration isn't right. I'm still trying to work it out after all these years because I can't give one of my friends a reading. Right, Jade, sorry, love. Who's that? Tracy Shearer, Susan Mason.
Tracy, with you, I'm going to go to the animals deck. I'm going to start doing a couple of animal cards. This is my new deck. I haven't done too many lives with these. So, Tracy, for you, I've got the card of horse. Horse represents how much you cared for others and how you can be there to support so many people, but you always let them go on their own journey and set them free in the way they are needing to. However, sometimes you do not allow yourself to be this free, and it is now time for you to see that you are a free spirit and understand that your journey is unique to you, and although you're helping everybody else, at points you need to go for what you truly want. Does this make sense, Tracy, what I'm talking about? Please say no if you don't. I will ask them none like I normally do.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Also, I'm drawn to the bit on it that looks like a unicorn. So I feel like there's been some much happier times coming. And I feel like there is a connection around you that you're really enjoying at the moment, but you're slightly unsure of it because it's new and you like to have things in concrete. Does that make sense? Brilliant. And I'm going to leave that one there with you. Love and light to you, and I hope that makes sense. Guys, I have a list at the minute. If I do miss you, say I've missed you. But if you'd like to jump the list, then donate for a reading and we'll jump, and you'll also get mediumship as well as cards. You'll get more than one card and mediumship for donations. I always say donate a cheeky coffee because that's what keeps me going.
What's they're jumping a bit fast. Did you know who's the next one to do?
I'm going back up through.
All right.
Right. Really sorry, guys. Mary Smith is nothing to do with me. It is a scammer. I am trying to block her currently, so just bear with me. As you know from Adam and Carly's lives as well, please don't. A lot of them are purely just scammers and charge you a whole lot of money to get nothing. And also, guys, any curse stuff that's apparently coming from me isn't true.
If you get stuff from
I will never ever personally message you first. You have to message me, and I will always respond, but you have to message me first. And I won't send you friendship requests either.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rach. Sorry, I'm just looking for who's next. Susan.
Was this Susan?
Yeah, it's Susan. Okay. It was Tracy, Susan, Julia, and Teresa.
Right.
If you donate, you will skip the list. So, Susan, are you still here, honey?
I like that, Rachel. Hi, lovely, talking to you, and then hi, Mark, and you, Mark. And Sandra.
Guys, I will do as many as I can, but ultimately, I sort of keep the list to three or four. I will try and get to Kendra and Gillian as well.
Yeah.
Right. Susan, are you here? Susan Mason, are you here?
Yeah, there she is, yes.
Brilliant. Susan, I've got the card of B with you. I feel like you're always really busy doing things, and I feel like you do a lot of healing as well. And I feel like this is through talking rather than anything else. I feel like very much people come to you and talk about your problems. And this allows you to help them in a unique way. And sometimes you don't realise quite how many people you've helped, but you're always busy doing something. Does this make sense? Also, remember to take some healing for you, because you can't fill up a cup from an empty cup. So if you've got no energy to give, it is okay to say, no, look, today I need a day for me. And that's that. Say no to everyone and allow yourself that time to re-energize. You can't be busy all the time and not re-energize.
That's true.
I hope that all makes sense, honey. I'm gonna try and get for a few tonight. Who did I say was next?
I'm only joking, Rachel, but thank you.
Right. Gillian, are you still here? You're very welcome. Brilliant. I will do your card next. Guys, I've got a few on the list at the minute, so I'm not adding anyone else to the list unless it's a donated one. Because some people have been waiting for a reading since I first started.
Yeah, we've done 22 minutes so far.
Gillian, I've got the card Thanks for you. And this is about realising your inner strength and knowing that everything you've been through has taught you so much. And this has helped you to cooperate with other people. It's also helped you to bring things into alignment for yourself and realising that you truly are who you are. And it's also like you've been doing self-healing work and you started seeing sacred symbols, or you're getting them in dreams. Does that make sense what I'm talking about, Gillian? But you know where you're going, and it's almost like you're just asking me to give you a card for confirmation that you are doing the right things at the moment.
Yeah, she says kind of.
So really, I feel like I'm more just confirming for you, and it's more you want to know you're on the right path. Brilliant. Yes, you are. And it's time for you to realise that you don't need readings constantly, Gillian. You are on the right path. You just need to believe in you a bit more. And this will guide you very well. Please give me a moment. There are many paths, Gillian. Just because your path does not always seem going at the same speed as those around you does not make it incorrect. It just makes it the path that is correct for you at this time. Allow yourself the patience to learn and grow and see that the path is right. See that the hurdles along the path you have jumped and see how far you truly have come. Enjoy the work you're doing in the way that you do. Allow yourself to grow and see that the future is bright. You do not need to keep doubting yourself. You come from a place of love. In all the work you do, you tend to give so much of you as well as from us. So therefore, allow yourself to know that what you're doing is right. And when working with love and light, there is never any wrong. Does that make sense, Gillian, what I'm talking about there?
Yeah. Brilliant, you're correct.
Brilliant.
See? You don't need me, see? You're brilliant on your own.
Well, I thought I'd bring you on, and if people donated, then they'd also get mediumship off you. But
Okay.
because you don't really do just one carders.
No. So, I'll say you're trying to flog me off, are you?
Basically.
Oh.
And just for a coffee as well, because, you know.
So, you got a couple more lined up to do, haven't you?
Yeah.
I know Annette Parrish would love a message.
Yeah, Annette's asked right down at the bottom.
All right, we'll do the others first, yeah. If you'd like a reading from mediumship, then please donate.
If you want a full reading, please donate. Because it is time and energy, and you know, it's nice to exchange energy in whichever form it comes. Right. Who did I just read for?
Gillian.
Have I done Teresa?
No.
Teresa, I do apologise that we went straight to Gillian and I missed you. Teresa, you're next. You're more than welcome, Gillian.
Yeah.
Guys, please tell me if you do donate. Fine, no. Teresa. Right, after Teresa, I'm going to call that a night tonight. Teresa, I've got the card of Wolf for you. Unless, of course, there's anyone you're drawn to, Mark, and would like to do a reading for. Teresa, I've got Wolf for you. This is about the fact that you're on a journey, and the journey that you're on isn't a physical journey. I feel like with you, it's actually an emotional journey. Does that make sense? And it's just to let you know that although you're doing this journey alone, you do have the spirit animal wolf with you for that support and comfort, because at the moment I don't feel you're getting it from the earth plane. And it feels like at the moment you're looking almost for guidance on which direction to go. Wolf will show you all your options, but you ultimately pick the direction. Does that make sense?
Okay, Rachel.
Rochelle. Hi, Rochelle. Thank you for the donation. You do jump the list straight away.
After you finish that lady.
Yeah.
I see.
Know that this situation is allowing you to grow, although in many ways it doesn't feel like that at the moment, Teresa. It's time for you to realise that you are strong on the inside. Yes, you don't always get everything, the support that you feel that you need, but you are getting it from their side. And I hope that makes sense.
Can I add something to that when you finish, to Teresa's?
Yeah, of course you can.
Have you finished it?
Yeah, go on.
Hey, Teresa, as I was just listening, and I felt drawn to you because there's some people in spirit that are really trying to turn you around to. I feel that's another path that you can do, and you're thinking, I'm too busy for this, I'm too busy for that. But if you give it a try, yeah, because there's a lady in spirit that comes in close, comes in, I think she's either an auntie or great auntie. There's a lady there that passed with cancer, and she's saying, tell her to go and take that path that gives her enjoyment. Does that make sense? All right. So I just needed to get out that she wants you because you've been taking choices for practical reasons. But she says now is the time to take your choice for enjoyment purposes for you. Okay? I hope you can take that. No. Good. Bless you. Right. It's Rachel. So I'll let you do Rachel.
We're going to Rochelle.
Rochelle, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Rochelle. Sorry, yeah, not Rachel. Oh, that's what I meant.
Because Rochelle's donated.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets to skip all the queue.
You're welcome, Teresa.
You're welcome, Teresa. Rochelle, thank you.
Yes, Spirit asked me to give that to you because you really just need. It's just simple. Make the choice for your enjoyment, not for what you've got to do. Okay.
Rochelle, thank you for the donation. Please bear with me 2 seconds. Rochelle, I've got 2 cards that come out for you straight away. I've got the card of the whale and the card of the raven. With the whale, it's about being present and understanding that consciousness and understanding that the subconscious things that are coming forward for you are okay. And the raven's about change. So the 2 together is saying that it is okay that you are now more fully conscious being and understanding things on a level that you never ever did, and understanding that there are multi-dimensions, and understanding the way things are moving, and understanding that you can fly as high as you wish. Don't ever limit yourself as the raven doesn't. Does that make sense what I'm talking about, Rochelle Childress?
No.
Rochelle, does that make sense, honey?
Yeah, it does. She's put hearts up, so obviously it does.
No, that's Rachel Griffin.
Oh, is it?
Not God, Rochelle.
My eyesight, I'll put my glasses on so I can see. Yeah.
Rochelle, just trust in the messages.
And they're good, they're dirty.
And the giraffe is all about the aspiration, which has just come out. And to understand that wisdom that you have within you and the wisdom that you're getting from spirit, and learning how to trust yourself and trust those who you work with from the realm of spirit, your guides or your helpers, and also people's loved ones, which is always the hardest to trust. But know that your guide is there, and your guide won't let things go wrong, Rochelle, or they try not to. So stand tall and know that your information you are giving is worth being listened to. Don't worry what other people say, and don't worry if you read things in a different way to everyone else. You're a unique soul, you're a unique being, and reading in the way that you read, it hits people on many different levels, because I feel like you work more on the emotional level and more one-to-ones. Does that make sense now? Hi, guys. Hi, Tina, Lisa, Emma. Tina, I have a few on the list. If you donate, you do dump my list. Brilliant. I'm glad that makes sense. And
Do you want me
actually,
to jump in now?
yeah, go on then.
Oh, you've got another card for her.
No, you can go.
Right. As I was listening to that, Rochelle, I finally got your name right. And good evening. I'm a spiritualist medium, so I speak to those on the other side. And I know that you're a very good psychic, and you do pick up and see. But you really got to strengthen your if you want to strengthen your connection. Because there's a lady here that comes in. She's not a family member. She's actually a person who works with you, and she says you need to do more meditation to deepen it so that you strengthen the connection with her, and she will help you. There's some things I don't say in a public forum and some things I do, but I really want to say to you, someone around you, there is a child in spirit that never touched the earth plane, and they are smiling and really happy, and I feel they're around the family and they want to give their love. Right? There's no negativity about it, no sadness. They're really happy over there. They've grown up over there. I hope you can take that. All you do is say yes or no, or I don't understand. And what's all that? All right. And thank you. I'm glad you could take it. And also, over there is a gentleman comes in. Believe it or not, there was a young gentleman in spirit. Say young, I suppose 30s, 40s, passed over. He wants to send his love to you, okay? And because he's been helping as well. And so anyway, right, Rochelle, he called you Rachel again, sorry. I hope you can take what I've said. But there's a lot more to come with you. But you've got it's time for you to move forward rather than let them come close to you. They come as close as they can now. Now it's time for you to walk towards them. You can take that, please, Rochelle.
Lisa, cheeky coffee. Same as Adam, honey. Same as when I do live with Adam. Hi, Melissa.
Anyway, I hope you can take that, Rochelle. Trying to figure out how.
Rochelle.
Rochelle, it's easy. It's meditation. Sit quietly, and all you do is, when you say a prayer, it's not about a holy thing. It's to notify spirit. So if you think about them during the day, say 1 o'clock, I'm going to sit down for 20 minutes and do some meditation. So about 11 o'clock, you send out a thought to them, say, please, 1 o'clock and sit down, can you come? And then you say a prayer, because what it does is that notifies spirit that you're ready. Yeah, so what happens is you actually, and then that will allow them to come close, and then just relax. Don't try and blank your mind, you can't. Just let your mind go. Focus on something that's beautiful, like a unicorn or anything you want. All right, and it's that simple. And when you're finished, just say a prayer and say, thank you very much, bless you. And it's that easy, all right? Okay, Rochelle?
Laura, what are you on about, honey? Done. Guess I know.
Rachel Griffin.
Hold on, Mark.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I know. I do.
I need to know if Candra. I'm really trying hard to pronounce your name. I hope I pronounced it right. Candra.
Candra, are you there?
Are you still here?
I only do, Rachel, I only do donate when someone donates. I do readings.
Right. Candra, if you're still here, we will do you. However, Laura, thank you for the donation. You jumped the queue. So, Candra, if you're still here, say you're still here.
No.
I do try and go back and see who else has asked for a reading.
You can always come in again if you missed.
If you're missed, say I've missed you. If you know you're Bethel, the person who has just shouted out.
Right. Did you say?
We're doing Laura. Laura's donated.
Oh, okay. You're welcome, Rochelle.
Hello, Monica, lovely. I hope you're well.
I'm quite intrigued with Laura. Yeah, I'm quite intrigued.
Laura.
Around it, yeah, but I'll leave you to do that first and then.
If you want to go first, go first.
No, I don't. I want you to do first.
Okay. Laura, I've got goat, kangaroo, and grey squirrel. So with goat, you have the ability to say things and you don't always know where they come from. You just say them intuitively. It's almost like it is wisdom from past and things you come back with when you were reborn in this form. Does that make sense what I'm on about? Also, Laura, you are such a good force and your energy is lovely. You do not need to worry about whether people like you or not. Those who you leave to the wayside as you go up spiritually, certain people fall to the side. This is just a natural progression because two vibrations that are on different levels cause friction. And the friction that it causes means that they tend to just step away from you. Does this make sense what I'm talking about, Laura? Brilliant. I'm glad you understand. With the grey squirrel is all about understanding that just because you're solving problems in a new way doesn't make it incorrect. It shows the growth you have had over the last sort of 2 to 3 years and the way that you are now understanding things in a new way and able to take that step back from a situation and see the way things need to turn out and understanding that jumping straight in with that emotional reaction is no longer the right way for you. Does that make sense, Laura? So now you need to just understand that your energy has grown and your spirituality has grown. And this is just allowing those who are no longer of like mind step away. It isn't you're too good for them or they're not good enough for you. It is just the case that your paths are no longer in line with each other. And at another point, there is a certain person who you didn't really want to lose. At a certain point in your life, I do feel this very special female friend will come back. And I feel like it was someone you were friends with for a long time. I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to pass you over to Mark.
And you're talking to Laura, aren't you?
Yes, Laura Overmiller.
Yeah, I see it, yeah. Yeah, because as you were talking to her and I was tuning in, I wanted to do, because there's very much a lady there, but also there's a gentleman standing behind you, Laura, that's trying to actually make you go further. I have a grandfather behind you, but also I've got there is a friend in spirit, please, that passed. And they're coming close to say hello. That's a female. Yeah. One of the things is with, please just say yes, no, I don't understand if you don't, okay? And I'll just go back to spirit and ask. I feel as if they're getting you ready, because I can see the lady, it's like she's smartening you up. She's got you in a chair, she's doing your hair, another one's doing your nails, and it's for going forward. And she wants you to be confident and trust yourself. Can you take that, Laura? There's always a lag, isn't there?
Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, yes, I can.
Good. No.
There is a bit of a lag on this one, yes.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Laura, one of the things that I'm getting now is from the world of spirit. I have a lady coming on a mum link to you, but I don't know if it's mum or your nan. I'm not sure, because it's not a strong one as if they're very used to it. But I get there that there's a lot of females in your family, going back over time, because there is a lot of female energy there, and I can see a lot of females in spirit around you that go back over like grandmother, great grandmother, great great grandma, going back like that, and great aunties as well. So you're not just those few, and yeah, it's probably your grand. If it's not your mum, it's just on your mum's. It's on your mum's link. That energy, so it's your grand, and also your great aunt as well, because there is a great aunt in spirit as well. Yeah, your sister. That's the one. The young lady who's around. She's working with you. She's really proud of you, and she sends her love. And like I say, you've got a lot of women working on your behalf in the world of spirit. And as I say, but also there is a birthday just coming, I feel, and also in August there's an anniversary of a passing and a birthday near one another. Okay, and also you'll find, yeah, go on, spirit, right? Yeah. Anyway, but now is your opportunity, and now is your time, Laura. Okay, I'm gonna leave that with you, my love. Bless you.
Next on the list is Eilish. Eilish, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hi, Ria, hope you're well. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Eilish, are you there? Because Eilish has donated. So that's a full reading.
Okay. Just to let you all know, I only do readings with a donation. I'm the medium. I'm a large, really, but I'm a medium.
Thank you, Eilish. Eilish, you asked me to look at a situation that's happening, and I do feel this situation is quite personal, and I do feel this situation is about you working with someone. And I feel this because I've got wolf card, but I'm attracted to the bit where it's to the two wolves rather than a singular. So to me, this means it's about working with someone. Does that make sense what I'm talking about?
Bless you, Laura.
Bless you, Laura. Love and light and healing to you, sweetheart. And I do feel that because I've got a hedgehog following it, that in a way, the constant battle has made you hide the softer side of yourself. And now instantly, the second anything starts, you're straight away going at it with almost a prickly sort of way. Do you understand what I mean by that? And I feel like to improve the situation, what you need to do is try and live in the present and see that you can fix this situation, but you need to fix it with the person with someone rather than trying to do it on your own. I get what you're saying there, Eilish. I don't actually mean with that person, but there is someone around you who, through everything that made you feel, and the way now that you're instantly prickly is causing battles elsewhere that don't really need to be there, and you need to work with someone to overcome the fears that the ex caused, especially on the mental level. I feel like there was a lot to do with mental with this person you're on about, and emotional. I know there was physical, but I feel like the mental and emotional was worse. Does that make sense? So you have a very good friend, and this friend I feel like is someone who you know everything about, and this friend knows what you've been through, and it's about opening up with them so that you're facing it with someone rather than trying to do everything alone, because in a way, through everything, you have blocked everyone else out, and now you are not the Eilish you once were. But what you've got to realise is, as much as you can never get back the person you were before domestic abuse, you can understand, and it allows you to help others who have been through it much further down the line than what it is at the moment. So allow yourself to slowly get back to being like what you were before. You're never going to be the person you were before. However, you can allow yourself to move forward in the way that is right for you. And once you have moved forward, you will start re-smiling again and having the jokes, and you will start to show that softer side of you. But what you have to stop trying to do is just being the person you once were. An experience like this changes you. However, you can go past it, and once you have gone past it, that then allows you to be a new you. You don't need to be the old you. The old you's gone. What you need to do is see the lessons you have learned, and then that allows you to be a new you, which in turn allows you to lower the prickle, to re-show that softer side of yourself. But it's about taking the time that you need, and also looking at what it has actually done to you and recognising that within yourself. I hope that all makes sense, Eilish. I have tried to word a lot of it in a way I'm not bringing everything very personal to you out. So I hope it does. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad that makes sense. Eilish, I'm going to hand you over to Mark now.
Hi, Elise. It's a very brave thing you've done. Part of it, I've helped friends and others things I used to do to help people in your situation. But a very good friend of mine, she used to run West Berkshire Women's Refuge and help, and she employed us. She got her friends, us, basically a group of spiritualists, to come up and help her when she needed to move family and everything else. And what she went through and everything else. Now, as I was tuning in with you, and what I was tuning in, I had there with you was a lady. Once again, there was more than one there around you. And what I want you to do is not forget about the old you, but build on who you are now. Right, Jay? Because I've got spirit saying we've been trying to reach her. We've been trying to reach her because you've been seeing things out the corner of your eye, haven't you, Ellis? Meditates with you, yeah, and that meditation is why they're so strong and close to you. You see, no matter what people, you're now on a pathway that you can't get off if you tried, and that's about growth, your spiritual growth, your awareness, growth of awareness. But don't waste the experiences. Are horrible, but don't waste it because you are a very strong person. So there's people out there who aren't as strong, and so they need a strong person. So there's ways you can approach all what you're doing. But I want to say from your nan, your dad's side of the family, she understands, okay? But a lot of things weren't spoke about him. But all I can see for you, I've got a lady holding a big stick of candy floss for you. And again, it's time. Let's go play on the fair. Let's go play on the fair and everything else. Can you understand that, please? Give yourself a time out to settle you, to enjoy you now. Yeah? Okay. Can you take that, please?
She has been writing, yes, Mark.
All right. Yeah, your other nan, yeah. She was a character, just like you. Because you see, you will get your tongue back, and I mean that witty, cutting tongue that you had. So you couldn't keep your mouth shut and got you into trouble, and that's coming back because it runs in. You got that from your nan. Okay. Yeah, and you're no different. You're just getting there. Okay. Also, I'd like to give a little bit of proof. Yeah, that's what your mum says. Yeah, that's it. Your mum says. One thing, there's an evidence of a. I want to give you an anniversary of a passing at Christmas, please. It might go back in the past a bit, but you do remember it. Round about Christmas, there was a passing. I think it might even have been between Christmas and New Year. I'm not sure. You speaking to Matthew, he can't get on. And it's okay. Yeah, New Year's Eve. Anyway, because he's here and he wants to send his love. and support, okay? And I will leave that with you. Matthew can't get on, but he can hear us talking. Alice Montero.
Again, this
My friend,
lady
if you're reading,
is nothing to do with me.
It's nothing to do with us. The only two people I need to do the readings is Jade and myself. Okay. I do readings if there's a donation.
Right.
You have a scammer, Jade, yeah.
Thanks, Rach. Right.
How are we doing? We're doing good.
I'm going to put out a shout out before we go off to Matthew Whitefeather, who is one of the Cherokee elders over in America, who's kindly been watching us tonight. Thank you very much for watching us. It's an honour to have you watching.
Yeah, ski udo, ski. And
goodbye, everyone. Donna da, Matthew.
Good night, everyone. Pack up now because the boss says. Oh, Rachel Griffin says, me, please. We missed Rachel.
We've missed a few, Mark, but
Yeah.
I'm over the hour mark. And I will start doing longer ones, but I've got to rebuild up my energies. So I'd like to thank you all for watching tonight. Thank you to those who have donated, and thank you to those who have just sat in the lovely energy with us.